Hello, hello, hello.
Yay!
Erin is here. She looks like Erin's maybe, we'll give her a minute. We'll let her get ready. We'll let you get ready, Erin, for a second. We just caught you at the wrong time. Well, welcome to the Tuesday stream with the Real Alberta Housewives. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing fabulous. I've been gardening for a week straight,
Nice.
getting everything in the ground. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, so I'm
I can't wait
hoping.
to come in. You're gonna have us come visit, and you're gonna let us sample your.
Oh, yeah, if you want to drive all the way up here.
It's not that far. It's not that far. I love driving. Anyways, but yeah, that would be good. Jarna and Erin are here. Erin, I'll bring you to the stage now. You ready, Erin?
So I thought I was.
No, I didn't. I just didn't want. I feel like, and
Okay.
Jarna's here, but she's not here right now. But they're coming.
She's here, but she's here.
It's hard to get four girls all ready at the same time. So, anyways,
Yes.
tonight's gonna be a fun one. Holly had a good idea. She wanted to do some cake decorating. I turned it into a contest. I don't know why I do this. I just like to do that.
Well, I thought it was a contest.
Okay, good. See, I knew it was a contest. Told you, Erin, it's a contest.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was my idea, and I just thought of it because we.
Was it
did
your
the
idea?
meeting,
Sorry.
And it
Well,
seemed
you know
like
what?
it would be
Either way,
really
it'll be
fun.
great.
So
I do want to quickly touch base about last week's show because there were some technical issues. Holly and I weren't here, and Holly and I are generally, we both are learning it. Jarna's learning it too, though.
Yes.
Fairly well. But there were some technical issues, and Erin had some bad news come in, and then But the stream, other than that, I thought was good. I thought everything that was said was good, so that's why I didn't take it down. And we've had some good feedback. I got some good messages, which was nice.
Yeah,
So,
life happens,
anyways,
right?
life happens. I've watched streams where people go mute themselves for 5 minutes and don't realize it. You know what I mean? Everybody has technical.
Yes.
Yeah. I've watched like professional streamers
Yes.
have themselves muted for.
Oh yeah.
a
And like I have
long
no
time.
idea. Just go ranting and raving and on.
And the whole chat is going, hey, Mike, mute.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it does. So, anyways, I think that there's some new viewers tonight because based on what I just read now, so we might as well just fucking rip that band-aid off. Welcome to the cult members. That is going to happen. So if there's anybody moderating tonight, don't ban them. Just just mute them. If people start being rude, I don't want to start blocking people. Let them watch and get mad if they want to, and that's fine.
Well,
you haven't been around for a lot of the drama, Holly. You've been busy gardening, so you've missed a lot.
You know what? I have nothing to do with any of this bullshit.
Yeah.
And I swore the first 2 minutes of our stream. 3 minutes.
No. I have to. Well, I have to. I have no choice.
I know you have no choice, Rocky, but
like you have a choice, but I want to I'm not gonna hide from these fucks.
I walked away quietly. I was never a big part.
Really nice, yeah.
I just have that intuition that just something didn't feel right, and that's when I walked away, and then everything happened, and it was like, oh well, good thing that I did leave when I did, or walked away when I did. And there was a couple of things that I did watch, but then once everyone found out that I was hanging out with you.
Oh God, I know you're hanging out with Satan over here. No, it's been going on and on and on, and I think some of the people might not understand, but Chris Sky has been going really hard at Diagolon. It's literally been a daily, every day he's come up with something new, and some of it's really disgusting. Some of it,
yes.
Before we get into this,
disclaimer: everything discussed in this stream is alleged. Everything is based on our opinions. Please do your own research.
See, I didn't realize how long that disclaimer was until I didn't want to hear it.
I know. You're just like, fucking why don't play that?
No. Well, the thing is, so Chris Sky, I don't understand, honestly, when they first started having their drama, I kind of thought it was staged. Like, just, oh, Jarna, bullshit, you didn't make that yourself right now. Just look at it. I saw it, you sneaky. Anyways, yeah. I thought they were trying to, create drama to get each other attention. Honestly, that's what I thought. Until Chris Sky started just going at him like over donations and fundraising and where's your legal fees going to and all that. Then I was like, okay,
Yeah.
no, because if it's just staged, you're not going to go after somebody's finances, right?
Well,
And
first
then-
it was that they wanted to do, Chris Sky wanted to debate.
Yeah.
But Jeremy doesn't really want to debate him. So he's like, let's have an MMA fight instead. And then Chris
Yeah, I'll
Sky's
kill
like,
you.
well, I'll fight you if you debate me.
Oh, before we get too close or too much into the weeds here, why don't we let our audience know what we're doing tonight while we're talking about all
Tell them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We did. We're decorating our cakes, and you guys get to pick the winner.
So we all have cakes. I almost dropped it on myself. That would have been awesome. So we all have
they
our
all
cakes.
have their code on. Jarna, let's see your cake. Let's see your cake before and after. I can't wait to see it after, Jarna. And Aaron, what is that?
Mine is the shape of
Is
a
it
something.
penis?
You'll see. I'm having a hard time. There we go.
Or
I
a
think it
kitty.
looks like really. I don't. You know what it reminds me of actually? Wow, just seriously, it does. It just completely reminds me. Don't you people think that I'm going to show you the same video I always show you either? Because I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing that today.
It's gotta
Okay.
happen. It's gotta
Mr.
happen.
Lover. I'm Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover. Sexy undercover. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Touching on me back, she say something.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
see, I
thanks
told
for
you I wasn't just going to always do the same video. You guys just think I'm always doing the same thing, and I'm not.
no
love
horny
it,
on the
though.
screen.
Internet blood sports. Yes, Mr. Scott Awesome. It is kind of
Oh,
like
I
that.
love Bloodsport.
Yeah,
I
Jarna's
You ever
crazy,
watched that
actually.
movie? Have you ever seen Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass in that movie?
No,
He can crack a walnut between his butt cheeks.
really. I wonder what he
Wow.
can do with his tongue. Speaking of blood sports, did you guys ever see this one that Jarna made? The blood sports and It's Jarna and blood sports.
Oh God.
It's great. It's great.
Honor, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, to hear the lamentation of the women. That is good.
That was very good. Jarna's very talented at making some of these good movies. Yeah, but yeah, back to Chris Sky real quick. I don't want to talk about it all night. I just want to get it out because it has to get out. People keep asking me, and I'd rather just do it one time. So I can only sit back and watch so much before I end up getting, like, I try and sit there and go, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to get engaged. That lasts about 3 minutes. And then I get pissy. I don't like what I'm hearing, and I'm like, no. And I jump in to defend. And of course, then I'm like, what was it today? I'm an obese pig whore. What else? I live in a trailer park.
Why don't they
Oh,
come
yeah?
up with new fucking insults? Like,
Well, that's what I told them
Yeah.
today. I said, you know what? You're gonna have to really work on this because it's no longer
Because they're
affecting me.
stuck in high school, so that's the kind
Yeah.
of shit they say.
yeah, it's
They
like,
can't be
okay,
creative.
how do you insult a woman? You call her fat. Oh,
But you can only call someone fat so many times.
Yeah.
You can only call someone
Yeah.
like a name so many times. He did end up changing it up. I would like to give him credit where credit is due because I did tell him he should change it up, and so he did. And I will just really quick. I feel like everybody should hear it because it's good. He said, Mackenzie says, "You're a liberal, multiculturalist, and obese. You're not right wing about any. There's nothing right wing about any of you, and you personally are a well-known con artist that will probably be in physical danger at any gathering anywhere in the country. But cool. Enjoy your trailer park, piggy."
Wow, I think he's
Here's
actually
the-
talking about himself. An
Yeah,
actual
projecting.
con artist
Yes.
who's unsafe at any gathering in Canada.
He's not a white
Yeah,
nationalist.
he is, and that's why they can't
me
why
tell
won't they let
you.
out their location. They're gonna
Yeah.
party.
He's not a white nationalist, and they're pretending they're all LARPing being
Yes, they
white
are.
nationalists. Especially, you want to talk about multi-culti. Isn't there a Muslim bigot and a Asian bigot, and there's
black guy
Jewish
bigot and
bigots?
Black and tan. Yes, there is,
You
but where
can't
to
have
go?
multiculturalism and fucking nationalism, especially if you're like a folkish nationalist.
Yeah, no,
and
they're
you're for
they're
your
all bullshit.
Yeah,
And it's not, the thing is like, I'm sorry, but it's not even cool anyways. You guys are fucking losers.
No.
it's not a.
Yeah.
It's like it's really not. It's honestly, Jarny, you know what it actually makes me think of it? You're right. I think it's pretty fucking gay, which is thinking of gay. I gotta show you guys.
Well, actually, no, the technical meaning for gay is like happy. So it's not gay, it's just degenerate.
Well, I shouldn't be so rude. You know what? They are kind of inclusive. They did make this big, this big salute to Pride Month. So I'm going to share this with you guys. Yes, happy Pride to Jeremy Mackenzie. But anyways, before I leave this topic, I just want everyone to know
we
that.
gotta talk about the guy that got the child pornography charges.
Well, we will, but before I leave Jeremy Mackenzie himself, I just want people to know this man has now threatened me multiple times. And if anything happens to me, it will be as a result of Jeremy Mackenzie's bullshit. And I just want to make sure I say this on
incitement.
He better fucking, you guys better make sure he's held to account. Okay?
Yeah.
But he also should be concerned about coming to Alberta. A lot of people are pissed, aren't they? Aaron, what were you going to say about the child predator?
Yeah, that child predator who is like best buddies with Alex Freund.
Alex is now saying that he's only
trying
about a
to
month.
distance himself from him. He's like, oh, I'm obviously not going to hang out with this guy again.
The guy had, to be clear though, this guy had, what was his name? Justin. Do you guys remember his name?
Something with a D.
Well, if somebody could look it up, I can't right now. Just doing this, but Justin was charged with having 3,000 images of child porn, and it was torture porn. On the thumb drive, the only other thing on the thumb drive was his resume. So it's really hard to believe it wasn't his. Unfortunately, police really fucked that whole thing up. They didn't have a warrant for the computers or any of the electronics. They only had a warrant for a gun. So everything got thrown out, and this guy got away with it. And I'm sorry, but you don't have 3,000 child sex torture porn images on your computer or anywhere unless you're a fucking predator.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. I always thought the cult was really good at vetting people, but clearly they don't care or whatever. And this guy is also one of those White Lives Matter guys, isn't he? And he's in with the, what is it called? The GDL?
Goyam Defense League.
Right. Yeah. So he's just another fucking really cool guy.
She means that sarcastically.
I'm totally being sarcastic. Actually, there was an image of him and Alex Friend and Alex.
Some other guy.
Yeah, Alex, he's from Veterans for Freedom. So they're all hanging out, I guess, just being really cool.
It wasn't one from, is it Patriot Front or Heritage Front or something like that? Is that a Canada movement? Yeah.
Oh, is he?
He's not
I think it's one of those.
Freedom?
Gross, what a loser.
There was another, like the third one.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it said, maybe.
Look, I do not like the immigration. I do not like Canada. It does feel like an invasion right now. But I'm not going to fucking hate on an entire race of people because of it. I don't like the
government used as tools. They're being used as tools as well.
Yeah, they are.
Like, no matter how like insufferable like things can be, like, well, look at Sweden. They have curfews now for the population not to go out because of all the things that happen at night because of these violent criminals that are being allowed into the country.
Talk about Jordan really quick. Tell about your what happened in Minnesota with your fucking crazy people.
So the feeding your future, is that what you're talking about?
This is
the future is like a fraud scheme that happened during COVID, and there was like 75 people, I guess, that were charged with it overall, but there's like 7 of them that they're really hitting it hard on right now, and they all just went to fucking jail because one of the jurors ended up getting a bag of cash at her door dropped off by some Somalian ladies, basically saying, there will be more if you make sure that like you vote this way, It
was like $100 million. Wasn't it like something crazy?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly.
Or 150,000, I think it was in the bag. But there was they frauded $250 million, Aaron. This and it's a small
Oh,
group.
yeah. One family of 7 people like had 17 million of that.
Oh my God!
Sounds like
How did they do that?
79% of them were Somalian.
See, like that's what. So that's like that shit obviously is going to set us up to be resentful and shit. And I don't like that. And I don't like the fact that the government's paying subsidies.
Minnesota has seen some of the
jobs.
biggest welfare scams, medical welfare, like MFIP welfare, all that kind of stuff. Seen so many medical scams like that happen, especially with Somalians. Like it's been bad, and you would think that like continuously seeing this happening, why would you let it continue?
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't.
You were literally like getting money and sending it home, back to like our tax dollars.
Yep.
And sending it home and things that could benefit people here that need help.
Yeah.
It's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, the same thing is going on up here with our immigration, and there was just a bust over fake IDs and credit card fraud and all kinds of crazy stuff that happened in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not fraud like this, but
still, it can lead to it because with those fake credit cards, they can go apply for with the fake IDs. They can apply for those Capital One credit cards, and then they build up.
Yeah, but then there was a direct connection back to fake ID stuff in India that are helping people get to Canada.
Weren't they part of that credit card scammer thing? Like different stores and stuff, gas stations?
That's another one. That's not the one I'm talking about. There was the other one where it was.
But those were Indians too.
Yes,
yeah.
They were East Indian. They were connected directly back to a credit card scam fraud call center situation. And they, in their businesses, they were putting skimmers on their debit cards. And
I got fucked with those. I've gotten fucked with those before.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you. And the thing is, you don't even know, and then all of a sudden, it's just all gone.
Yep.
I get sketched out using them now, but it's like, I don't know, like I lose my bank card a lot too. So do I keep tap on or do I keep tap off? Do you know what I mean? Because if I take tap off,
you pay cash.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But my point is like, that's as far as it goes for being pissed off at these immigrants and the immigration situation. Except when I'm driving, it doesn't matter what race you are. I'm going to be racist when I'm driving. Okay, It's happening. That's as racist as I get. And the thing is, I don't care what anybody says. I lived with Ferryman for 2 years. 2 years, he faked being this racist. I don't think so. And I just don't think it's cool. And I think if anybody's following them, you guys are fucking idiots. You're being literally led to slaughter. This isn't real. I mean, there are probably real people within their movements, but not the ones that I've met.
Doesn't dag literally mean sheep? Like it's a sheep shit on their
Aaron.
ass?
She's a sheep farmer.
Yeah.
Aaron, what's a dag?
It's a dried shit ball on the sheep's bum that's just like stuck to the wall.
Yeah. Gross. Well,
a dag.
We weren't called dags when I was in the cult. We were called bigots. The dag things changed when the queen arrived. Mm-hmm. Then it became daggies.
Yoko.
Yeah, yes, when Yoko. That's better. Thank you.
When Yoko should.
Mm-hmm. But it's been crazy. But I mean, there are a lot of unstable men, and there are a lot of and it is a concern. So I just felt like we should address it.
It is like
I'm not going to ever shut up. So. Which reminds me,
a bunch of white nationalists jacked up on steroids and
yeah, they're mad at me or they want me to be quiet. And guess what? I just want you guys to know this.
I will never change. Never, ever.
That's right.
Oops. I almost pushed it again. Hold on. Sorry. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, Holly, we're going to talk about an unstable man.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to. So today, in honor. Of a great man who opened the eyes of millions. I'm just going to show this.
Okay.
How many wishes do I get? As many as you want. And my first wish is...
Well,
So happy anniversary,
to the
or
Killdozer.
rest in peace to Killdozer. I'm sure everyone who's watching that runs in our circles knows who Marvin Heemeyer is, the gentleman that was screwed over by the town council and various other people, that was a reasonable man that was forced to do unreasonable things. And the best part about Killdozer is the only person that it killed was Marvin himself.
That's so
No
sad.
one else was harmed. No one else was injured. The worst part, I think, everyone knows the story, but my personal eye-opening moment about this situation was the fact that the police, the sheriffs, whoever were involved in trying to stop this unstoppable vehicle, they called up the army to bring in Apache helicopters,
right,
to blow him up.
No, they didn't, did they?
Hellfire missiles. Yeah. So they called up the army and asked the army, hey, can you use military force against this private citizen? Which, when a government does that, that's
pretty Waco-y.
That's
Yeah.
not cool.
No.
So that's what got me looking into it. Now, I remember this when it was on the news, when it was going on, and we were talking about this crazy man, and there was no backstory, and then it slowly started to come out what happened, and it was all very anti-Marvin. Now, as the years have gone on, more of the stories come out, and his tapes have come out that he recorded while he was building the Killdozer, and he was planning everything that he was going to do. So there's this here. I just wanted to show this little one.
What I own is just going to be a tip compared to what I'm going to take. But hopefully the community will learn something from it.
Who is so jealous of his Killdozer?
Wow. What did they take from him?
It's a long, convoluted story, but essentially he owned a property, and he purchased a property on auction that had been lost due to, I think it was payments or insurance or something.
Right.
And he purchased this property that this other person in the town believed that they owned because they were the ones that lost it in foreclosure. And this person was really in with the town and in with the people who had the power in the town. So they relentlessly ruined Marvin's life. I think the final straw was the sewage incident where there was supposed to be an easement that was put in. No one agreed, or there was an easement put in.
It was over property, but it was really like, was it worth it? I wonder if the people he was fighting with feel like guilty at all.
Well, if you watch, because there's a bunch of different documentaries out. Some are very, so dropped a bomb. Yeah. So when that's when I kind of started to really open my eyes, was the whole Twin Towers coming down and what the hell happened to Building 7, and then Killdozer, and then Waco happened in my lifetime, and Ruby Ridge happened in my lifetime. And my dad was very anti-Daddy Trudeau because of the NEP, the National Energy Plan up here in Canada, and how that ruined his life personally. So yeah, it's been a long journey for me. But today is Killdozer Day, lest you forget.
Is that extreme of us to be like?
I'm sure some people think that, but
we're back on a list. We're back on a list.
Did we ever leave it?
I thought we would. I thought we did. Oh, right, but we haven't done sex cults, so that's fine.
So
I thought it was a cake cult.
It's a sex
That's
cult.
right.
It's a sexy cake cult.
I'm ice cream only, remember?
Whatever.
What does my name even say?
I don't know.
You changed it again.
I never change anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of love is the dick.
I just have one last comment.
Speaking of names, coming up with names, guys, they have to come up with a pinup girl name.
I gave you one.
Yeah,
Slutty McCuntlips.
What?
Slutty McCuntlips?
I'm joking. Hold on.
It's a joke.
Sorry, that's breaking news. I just wanted to share that with you. Sorry, your new name, wasn't it Vix Foxy Vixen or something? Or Vixen. What was it?
Vixen Lamore is what you
Vixen
said.
Lamore is the name I picked for her pinup girl. I think it's good. It's better than Slutty McCuntlips.
That is much better than Slutty McCuntlips.
I can't. It's a kids' car show. I can't do that.
No, you cannot.
Really shocking.
Oh my gosh.
See, Aaron, I could make your name that, but I don't do that. I'm very respectful and sweet.
Thank you. That would be bad.
Very respectful and sweet, hey?
I am an angel. I am. Actually, I saw this on America's Got Talent. You guys, it made me cry. The talent I saw in this, it's I like you guys will actually appreciate it. Like can you believe that? That is some talent.
Sure is.
Okay, I won't do it again.
Whatever, you're gonna do that every single stream, aren't you?
It's just like you guys think it's so easy. It's so easy to do it. I just can't help it. I can't help it. Oh, but did you guys see Jurassic Park Part 3 is out? Look at this preview. Like Part 3. Oh, it's so funny. But you know what I imagine Pumpkin doing right now? This is what I imagine all the guys that watch our stream are like this. Oh no.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. Oh, baby, when you talk like that. Oh, baby, when you talk like
that. Yeah. That's all the guys that are watching.
Oh, shit.
They're like, what the fuck? I'll stop.
No, you won't.
Mr. Scott Awesome has Robin Sparkles. She froze. You froze her with that name.
Oh.
Mr. Scott Awesome.
Robin Sparkles?
Google move bombing. Okay, why? What is it, Pumpkin? Oh God, sorry, the wrong name. What is it? Jarna, come back. We have to kick her off. Jarna, I'll kick you off. You come back. She froze.
Move bombing? I'm afraid.
She came back.
What this is. You look it up, Chantal.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh, Aaron, I'm afraid Aaron's just fucking trying to get an advantage on our cake contest. Don't think I don't know. I know everything. Okay. Oh, fuck. Well, before I do that, you guys, did you guys hear this woman tell Dr. Fauci off? Like
yes.
she chewed him a new asshole. Like it's fantastic. I did
Are you
want to
talking about MJ whatever?
Blonde? I didn't even know
Marjorie
who she was.
Taylor Greene? Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG.
Yes.
Do you have the one where she talks to the journalists afterwards?
No, that was good, but she was just as good here. Okay, I'm just playing this. If I can find the other one, I will.
That's science, Mr. Fauci. I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
Yes,
answer.
it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent. You confess that you made up the COVID rules, including
I didn't hear what you
6
said.
feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You
I
made
didn't
it up
say
as you went.
I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr.
I
Fauci?
didn't say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science. And making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. That man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked and he belongs in prison.
Suspend.
Here you are without your mask, where you got to go and enjoy the game and sit right next to people not following the 6 feet of distancing, not wearing your mask, and everyone else was forced to stay home and stop enjoying life. And your science here, your science is displayed perfectly in this picture where children in school were put in plastic bubbles because of your science, your repulsive, evil science. And let's go back to your very own email. You said earlier you don't use email. Oh, you do. Right here. This is your own email where you said the typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus. I do not recommend that you wear a mask. This is your email. This is your own words. But yet children all over America were forced to wear masks. Healthy children forced to wear masks, muzzled in their schools. And then they were forced to learn from home because of your so-called science and your medical suggestions, while you and all your cronies get paid from Big Pharma. You know that what this committee should be doing? We should be recommending you to be prosecuted. We should be writing a criminal referral because you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Dr. Fauci.
She is fucking deadly, and she was so good and so strong and confident. I mean, I halfway through, I'm like, Jesus, you'd think he cheated. Can you imagine what she's like if her husband cheats on her?
I love her.
Yeah, right.
I absolutely
It was pretty exciting to watch.
Do you know what? I wasn't a fan of her because all I'd seen as a Canadian was all of the propaganda about how crazy she is, right?
Oh, I've never heard of her because I haven't paid attention.
She said some crazy stuff, right? And right, so it's
what was crazy though. What did you think was wrong with it though?
Well, she was talking about the Jewish space lasers and all of that stuff.
Oh, but right? I just mean in that clip.
But no, but then I saw her being interviewed on, I can't remember what podcast. Like she went on a bunch of different podcasts.
Right.
And I watched her because I thought, oh, let's see what this is all about, because the regime really freaking hates her. And there's a lot of information out there about how she's this awful individual. And she is incredibly intelligent. She's very well spoken. There's some things that I don't agree with her on, which that's the
Everybody's
same
like that,
with
yeah.
anybody. But I really got a great appreciation of why she keeps getting elected by her constituents.
Yeah, she's feisty. I'm going to be honest. Every time from now on, whenever I hear somebody is like, they're bad, don't listen to them, and then people are discrediting them, now immediately I'm like, oh, I bet you I really want to watch this person. I bet you want to hear it all.
Yeah.
What don't you want me to hear, you fucking loser?
As soon as somebody tells me not to watch something
or
listen to somebody.
That's what we've been like, though, I think. All of us.
So, Shanae, are you voting for a convicted felon?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to vote for him because why? I feel like it's going to be a wasted vote. It doesn't fucking matter anyway.
I say that in jest because the way that the media has
They're
ran
all behind him. Like,
it's almost like they needed him, the regime needed him to be convicted in a court of law so they could apply that label to him. So then they could say to the American public over and over and over again, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. And you see that, like I see that on the news that up here, right? It's like, oh, a convicted felon. And you're sitting there going, okay, cool. What was he convicted of? And then when you actually look into it, you go, oh.
Yeah.
But if you look at the founding fathers and what they did, they were full-on treasonous bastards.
Yeah.
So the country being founded on legitimate law breaking and treason, having a convicted felon as a president.
Oh fuck! Sometimes I think the laws are bullshit too.
Don't we already have a convicted felon as a president? Well, no, he's not convicted.
Not convicted, not in a court of law.
Not yet.
You got a fucking sniffer though right now. You got a child sniffer.
Yeah.
You do. He's a weirdo.
He
A
is
child sniffer.
Listen, I feel like we should maybe, you know,
Well,
like
that
freaking president.
Wasn't it his niece or his daughter or somebody that he
all
was
of them.
having inappropriate showers with?
Now I gotta find it. No, I gotta find it. There's a freaking an entire what is it? Like somebody cut and made a whole video of him sniffing people.
What?
Yes, I'm gonna find it for you.
That's funny.
1 second, please, children.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done my cake.
No, I'm not
You're
done.
done?
You guys have to wait.
That's fast. I'm trying to
I'm
fix
the
mine.
cake boss.
Okay, well, hold on. I gotta just find this. 1 sec, kids.
Oh, you have to say hi to Sergeant Sniper.
Hi, Sergeant Sniper. Pausing.
Okay.
So he
1
says,
second.
while you're looking for that, we were founded by drunk, man-whoring, smuggling tax evaders.
Taxation
We still are
is
being run by
theft.
people like exactly like that.
Taxation is theft. Fuck that.
All right, girls, I found it. I found the sniffing video. Okay.
Okay.
Share screen.
Okay, is it that guy dancing with a big dick again?
No, it's dude. It's actually him sniffing. I'm not a creep.
That little girl is so uncomfortable.
Yep.
Oh, oh.
Ew.
What gets me is all the adults. Like, look at all the adults who are like, oh,
Dude, you guys look at. I'm not gonna watch the whole video because it's 7 minutes long. That's how
yeah,
many times
I don't
we've
want
seen
7 minutes.
But
of
you
this.
know, like the point is, yeah, he's a creep. He's a sniffer. He's a weird little sniffer. And yeah, the adults shouldn't ignore it. It's like I remember when I was young and my fucking adopted mom should be like, give your uncle a hug. I did not want to give this fucker a hug. I didn't like him. He was an asshole.
He's creepy.
But you don't know, and it was uncomfortable, and then it was awfully, of course, it was such an insincere hug that it was rude at that point because it would be rude. But yeah, you don't make the kids don't make kids give hugs or be uncomfortable ever. Kid doesn't want to talk to someone, don't make them.
Hey, dog.
Even if it's the sniffing president, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy bulldozer day. Yes, for sure. Aaron, you were gonna talk about you can stop your cake for a minute, Aaron.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
talk
had to take my cat to the vet. I want to talk about how they're using medicine to make people not have animals, because I have a whole bunch of sheep and I have for years. And it's like I've watched them increase the prices on everything
Like
so
a vet,
much
yeah.
since about like 2019, I think is when they made that rule where you couldn't have antibiotics anymore. Maybe it was
right before COVID, right?
Yeah, it was. And so my cat has kittens, right? And she started to not feel good and she looked really bad. Oh, I think Jarna's frozen, is she?
No.
Oh no, she's not. Oh, good.
I was sitting really still.
You were being really still. Anyway, and so then I had to take the cat. First off, it's just like regular whatever where you like the hospital where you can knock it in if you're sick. And so I had to drive 1,000,000 miles to take her to the vet. And then because of all these rules, you can't just get antibiotics even though like this cat is nursing and she's had kittens recently, so that's a pretty high risk. Both of those are pretty high risks. And then the vet was like, well, we could worm her, and I'm like,
well, did she have worms?
wow, why would that be your first consideration when you've got,
I don't know, I'm not a vet, so I don't know.
well, if you're nursing and you've had
Probably.
kids, those are two really high risk things, right? So I just didn't think that it was going to be that. So I said, let's get some blood tests, $350
For the blood test?
For the blood tests, for the blood work.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, so, and I knew it was an infection. Yeah, it is. So it's like you have to pay so much money to confirm what you think it is so that they'll give you those drugs. And I mean, it could have been something else. That's why I went and like,
yeah,
but it could have been something other than an infection, but $750.
no, it wasn't.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Erin,
$750.
And it's not like you don't use vets all the time. You think you get a freaking flyer thing or something.
Have you
Well,
looked
and it's
into
not
getting
even-
your PLD?
Pardon?
Have you looked into getting your, I think it's called a PLD, where you can purchase medications?
I can. I already had antibiotics, but I just wasn't sure
Right.
exactly what it was, and also you should know which kind of antibiotics to use.
Yeah.
That's
So
fucking
I
crazy.
could have given her it myself, which was for sheep or whatever, because it's for cats too. But just the fact that she was nursing and all of that, I wanted to have their opinion. But like, you just go to yourself, was that worth $750? It wasn't by the end of it, you know.
Right.
It wasn't. And then I'll discuss vaccines a little bit. Like, so what's happening right now is you can't get your pet in if they're sick. Why? Because they log up all their appointments trying to get your dogs vaccinated and your pets vaccinated. So not only are you spending money on a lot of vaccines, like that is the number one cost of having your pet, getting it fixed and all the vaccines, right?
Yeah.
It's just like blocking up the vet offices like crazy. So if you have a sick animal, you're driving miles and miles. This cat didn't get looked at. I dropped her off. I got there about 11 o'clock in the morning. They didn't look at her until 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you got her.
And this was at the emergency hospital for my pet, where they said, yeah, sure, bring her in. We're at the emergency place.
Well, I'm so glad
she
you
sat
got her
there
in.
all day long.
Wow.
With mastitis. They'd given her something to get her to stop puking, but she was in pain.
I honestly have not taken an animal to the vet in years. I think when I got my cat fixed, and that was like, I don't know.
Oh, I don't
wasn't
like it. It's
that
too
much,
expensive.
but I don't, when they get sick or anything, like, I don't think I've
No,
taken
Cuddles
them to
was
the
like,
vet.
what was it, 450 to find out he had stage 4 kidney failure?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like, and that was awful. That was awful.
Yeah.
And they're like, they did say to me, like, you know, he's very sick. Clearly, you don't need to spend the money.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? Because I wanted to know, because what if it was something we could heal him from, you know?
Yeah, I kept thinking he wasn't that sick.
Yes.
He was just an incredibly tough old cat. That's all.
Yeah, he was. He was a very good kitty cat. Rest in peace, Mr. Cuddles. I
Yeah.
fucked the cake up, ladies. Oh my God. I
Yeah,
need
better
5
win.
I wanted to show you ladies one more thing that I saw last night on Telegram. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck are they doing now? Why are they like, we already have low birth rates. I don't understand. They don't need to like make people scared to have kids, but well, of course they are. So this is a new article that says being a father could actually be bad for your heart. And shit, that's the wrong one. Hold on one second.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
No, but it goes into like a big scientific explanation.
Yeah, I
Probably
didn't
so many
finish my
fucking
thought there.
dads
Where
out there
it's
that are
like,
just shit.
after COVID, the vaccines for the sheep
What?
rose astronomically. That's after COVID. During COVID, the vaccines that I buy for my sheep got really expensive. So I was like, whoa, that's suspicious. So I don't even buy those anymore.
Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, really quick, just read this real quick. So fatherhood, you guys, not motherhood, just fatherhood, guys. It poses a serious risk. Okay? Serious risk to your heart. And they go on to say that basically, if you have your child over the age of 25, you're less at risk. See, right here, it goes here.
What?
As well as the heart typically being poorer for fathers compared with those who had never been parents. It was worse for men who had become dads at 25 or younger, especially for Black or Hispanic men. This group had higher assessments too. So why are they trying to like really scare people from having kids at a young age? I mean, we already done that.
They've already convinced women that having children
is irresponsible.
Is not the thing to do, right? They went on the feminist angle that you shouldn't have children because then you're just tied to your husband and you're no longer a strong independent woman. Then they went down if you have children, you're literally burning the planet down. They've convinced women, young women, that having a baby is the worst thing you could possibly do ever for a multitude of reasons, and women have bought into it. So there's
now they're going after the men. So as long as you wait till, why do they want us to wait till over 25? Besides being financially ready, which you're never going to be, because fuck that.
Because for men, I mean, they're fertile until they're like 70. But they're basically saying like they're going to assume that like a 25-year-old young man is going to be with about a 25-year-old young woman, and that's when your fertility starts to decline.
Okay.
Right. So it's
they're so fucking creepy and gross. It's so disingenuous, and I hate. Well, I mean, obviously, it's just more bullshit. But if you see this, don't post that. Don't share it. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Being a father's bad for your health. Being a mother is sometimes bad for your health too.
Well,
for your heart.
Yeah.
For your heart. I'm serious. How many heartaches have you had because of your parent? Like tons. But wouldn't change it for the world. And speaking of the world and my kids, my son moved to Mexico. He's gone. He's like officially left Canada and lives there now. And he arrived the same day that they elected their first Jewish president. So that should be fucking interesting.
The thing that killed me when I heard it on the internet, when I heard it on the radio in the morning, listen, the first thing that came out of their mouths was the first Jewish.
Right? Yeah, that's all they care. Not female, though, just first Jewish.
And it's like, why would that appeal to people?
Yeah,
if you look at the religious demographics in Mexico, everybody's like Catholic, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a majority are Catholic.
Life is bad for your health, bro.
Every day you're dying a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. It is Catholic, I think. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to watch and see what happens. And I kind of like I think Mexico handles their elections kind of badass.
Well, I can tell you what's not going to stop.
30 people got murdered. Like if we handled
the open borders aren't going to stop, I can tell you that.
Would not so many trust fund babies would be trying to be elected for anything. Not saying that they should go kill them. I'm just saying not a bad idea.
Yeah, they shouldn't, but
if they do, then they do. Right.
Mexico just has no rules, I think, right? You just
it's run by the cartels.
If you've got enough money, you just pay your way out of trouble.
Yeah, if you have enough pesos, you basically just pay whoever's running the town, right? So there's a lot of towns that are incredibly peaceful because they're run by the cartels.
Yeah, my son said he's like you can see them. You know exactly who they are. They stand out like a fucking sore thumb. But he said if you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And I was worried. I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna get killed. He's like, oh mom.
No, the cartels like to protect the tourists because that's who's bringing the money down.
Dude,
So
the Canadians
anybody
are
who F's with
taking over.
tourists
There's
down
so
there,
many.
yeah, anybody who messes with tourists down there, like you're in a cartel controlled area and somebody comes in and like kills a Canadian tourist or whatever, they're done because they scare a bunch of Canadians that aren't going to bring our dollars down there and spend and
I think our government's
There was
lying
like
about
a
some of the
rash
time,
of
too.
like tourists being murdered for a while there, though. That was bad.
Well, I
Was it?
think
Oh, do we know if it was true? Because think about it. We were hearing that from our mainstream news. They don't want us going there.
they didn't want us traveling.
They don't want us going to Mexico, period. They know that so many Canadians are running away to there because they are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like my son said, the one day that he had gone to one of the offices, like he said 140 Canadians were at the consulate trying to get their visas.
Yep.
That's just in one day. That's incredible.
That is a lot. That is a lot. I
But the
wonder
prices were
if
different. Like you
the
get a
new
Mexican.
I wonder if the new Mexican president will go jogging with our Justin Trudeau, like the last one. The last Mexican president was great buddies with Justin Trudeau.
Oh, great.
Interesting. I thought he
It
liked
is.
Cubans.
And it's come out that that Mexican president took, what was it, $100 million bribe or something insane. Ridiculous. I think I'm exaggerating that number. Maybe it was $1 million, but was somebody testified that they bribed that president a lot of money out of the drug cartel. Of course they did.
Who cares? Would you, if I was the president in place and in power and able to get money for fucking making decisions, absolutely. I'm not even gonna pretend for half a second I would be above it morally. I will take it.
Yeah.
You
But what
fuckers,
else is
you all
going
know
on
you-
there?
you
Like,
all know you would.
Well, you just look at the lobbyists, right?
Yes.
That's the same.
That's exactly the same thing. It's just legal.
We think we're so much better than that little third world country, but the same crap is happening in our countries in the West.
We just do it under a different name.
It's just done under a different name, and it's just done by different people up here.
Like
Yeah,
our
yeah,
prime
yeah,
minister
do
gets
do it.
our
Different
prime minister
charities
gets
and
caught.
nonprofits.
Yeah.
All right, I'm almost done. Are you girls ready for the big reveal? Because I'm almost
Oh
done.
yeah.
Wow.
Whatever. My cake could take a lot. What kind of cake did you guys talk about? What kind of cakes you've made? Well, I did.
Well,
Like
I
what
bought.
kind? What is it? Oh, never mind, Holly.
I cheated because I was outside. I was outside in the backyard and in the gardens today, and then hanging out with the chickens. So I lost track of time, and I went out and bought a strawberries and cream cake. But I
Oh.
decorated it myself.
That's good. What about you? What kind of cake is yours, Erin?
You made me. No, I'm just kidding. I got a
No,
gluten-free cake.
I didn't make you. You should make it.
Yeah. No, I'm just joking because Chantel used to bake for everybody all the time.
I do.
That's her thing.
I still
So
do.
I got a gluten-free cake. It's just like it's not super fancy, and then I decorated it myself, obviously, with my own icing too. It's going to be something funny, but not gross or dirty.
No, because nobody does that. This is not the stream for that kind of shit.
No.
We don't do dirty or gross.
Oh.
So, Jarna, did you get a dag cake? Is that what I saw? You got a dag cake?
Yeah, I got a dag cake.
Well, it's so nice. Okay, well, we can do our reveal. I'll tell you what kind of cake I made because it won't make sense if I don't. I made a cinnamon toast crunch cake. I wanted to see what it tasted like, so I made that, and it's got like cream cheese.
You
icing
need
in it.
some rum chata with that.
What the fuck is that?
Rum chata?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's rum
So,
chata?
you've never heard of it? Oh, maybe you guys don't have it up there. So it's like a bottle of liquor that basically tastes like cinnamon toast crunch cereal milk. And yes, I've actually
I
eaten
would love
it in
it.
cereal.
So it's not like those cinnamon hearts. It's not like that gross shit. I hate the cinnamon hearts.
No, but it tastes just like the cereal milk. It's so weird. But it's
Okay.
booze. I don't drink
Can I
anymore.
fill mine real quick before because I worried it's gonna blend. So mine's just got cinnamon toast crunches on it, but I wrote something nice on it, guys.
Oh,
Aaron
Aaron
I sent the theme.
You what?
Very nice.
Ooh, very
It is
nice.
nice.
That's pretty.
Okay, let's see yours, guys.
Okay.
Come on.
I gotta roll my cake over.
Roll it.
Roll. It needs.
Oh, it needs a display.
Is it a penis, Aaron? Did you make a
Ooh.
penis stick?
Is that a big penis?
Penis stick, a penis cake.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's really good, actually.
It's a
You did some
cougar
good painting.
face. It's a cougar.
Cougar.
Nice.
Wow.
It's for the cougars. And Jarna,
Yeah,
where Holly,
cougars.
let's see yours real quick.
Okay. Mine needs an intro. So I'm gonna play the intro again because there's some people that weren't here for this. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sniper, this is for you.
How many wishes do I get? As many as you want. And my first wish is... That part's even more beautiful than I thought!
Oh, that just makes my heart so happy.
Does it? Okay, let's see your cake.
Okay, so oh my God.
Hers is a kill. It's a killdozer.
Very nice.
Oh my
Very
God,
nice.
Holly, that's great.
Tread on them.
Yeah.
Jarna, I want to see your cake decorating skills. Oh my God, it is super
Whoa.
diagonal on. Like I told you, we're out of the cult. Stop doing that. It's beautiful.
It's rainbow. It's for the month of June.
Yeah,
Wow,
I don't
yeah.
know if you could see my little picture there.
What is it?
No, what is
Go
it?
closer, go closer, go closer, go come. Oh, is it this? I like that six stepper my anus. I think that is the best ever. Oh, you good ladies, now we're gonna just like, I don't know. We did really great with our cakes.
We did wonderful with our cakes. Happy.
You guys,
happy
you guys can just vote. That'd be great.
Vote.
Like I'd like some votes. Yes, vote for whose cake you want to eat.
I think Holly won.
I
Definitely.
like Aaron's cougar. I
I
like
the
how
cougar was the best cake.
my cake was very pretty too. Thanks, guys.
Your cake ate dick.
My cake was very thick.
My cake, I had to do a cougar because Kyle Cardinal was actually joking that the Real Housewives of Alberta. Well, it was actually Michael Isaac was laughing about how he had eaten cougar and like he went and he had cougar cutlets, which made Kyle really laugh. And then he was like, haha, the Real Housewives of Alberta should actually be the cougar cutlets.
All right. Well, I think
So that's why I made the cougar, because if you cut a piece of it, it's like a cougar cutlet.
Nice.
well, that's good. Though, speaking of really quick, you went and saw them. You went to Danny's because their trial starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
For the Coots 2, but we'll still call them Coots 4. So it starts tomorrow. And you went to Danny's and you saw Granny and Mike Lysak was there. And that's Chris Lysak's dad, obviously. And he's doing okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
He
Like,
seems
but
to
I
be
mean,
okay.
obviously, you know, that says a lot that
Yes.
they were there. And then Kyle
Yes.
Cardinal was there and he's going to cover the hearing, I guess.
Yes, he is. I think he's trying to get Danielle to sort of like do sort of a, wrap up every day. 'Cause
Right.
she's
That'd be
at
good. It would be good. I mean, I don't blame her if she doesn't want to. The last time she did that shit, it was with that weirdo Levine. So I mean, not that I'm not trying to put what's his name? Kyle Cardinal.
Kyle Cardinal's
This is the
not.
thing. I'm just saying she's
He's
not
not a
exactly
weirdo.
had the best luck. So probably as we should go, we should probably wish those guys luck and good, I guess. And we'll update if anything crazy wild happens. We might just do a stream, but
Yeah,
we'll
hopefully
update
there's
everything.
something that rocks the boat, but maybe not. But hopefully.
Yeah, these guys need to be free.
They just
Aaron, do you want to show your hats really quick?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I'll go find it.
She's so sweet. She gets these hats made for these guys.
How many
Like,
days
gotta
have
go
you been
money.
incarcerated now? Like 800?
Yeah, it's over 800. I don't know the exact days.
Wow.
Aaron might know. It's way too many days.
For nothing. Being held without bail.
Yeah. Yeah. Awful. It's awful. And it's like, well, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know how to
I can't
predict what will
find my
happen.
actual hat, so I'm wearing this gray one.
So what is it? Go closer because you can't read it. Closer.
800 days counting.
Yeah, unless you are Tony Olenek. So you're not selling these. You're getting the people to donate.
Yeah, you have to donate $150 to help Tony at protonmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do, you get a hat. But you only have to be like, there's only 8 hats. So the first 8 people. And I think there was somebody that already donated $150. So maybe there's 7 left.
What does who's handling that money just before people start to have a hysterical panic?
Yeah, it just goes straight to that email to that fund. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly who gets the money. It's not.
But it's Nikki or Danny. It's one of their two guys, which is awesome. And yes,
I agree. Nikki.
I agree. Definitely agree with that.
Levine is the worst. Yeah.
Fuck you, Levine.
Is he still streaming?
Huh?
Is he still streaming? And doing
yeah,
stuff?
he's also doing pay only. You got to pay to see his show. Pay for play. That's the new.
Why'd everybody
really
behind a paywall?
Yeah, they're all doing it.
He's behind a paywall now.
Yeah.
You gotta be paid to be.
It's not even OnlyFans. Thank God. Could you imagine? Fucking disgusting.
Well,
the guys.
We are not monetized.
We're not. That's why we're not showing you our nipples right now.
But there is the secret OnlyFans. If anybody's found it yet.
Oh yes, Holly's got one, right? Holly?
She does. She's getting a little expensive though. She's like really making me pay a lot for her to just take off her clothes.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if you'd stop being so cheap.
If I ever made it big on OnlyFans, there would be signs.
There is signs. She got chickens, you fuckers. Do you not see this? Yes. All right. I'll be very. Well, you should just you should go give them a workout.
Here we go.
All right, you guys. Well, everyone have awesome only leaves.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good day. And everybody should check out Chris Sky's channel just for fun, just for shits and giggles. It's on Telegram, The Real Chris Sky. It is entertaining. It is a lot of drama.
It's fun.
And I don't engage too much.
Oh.
Nor does Jarna ever. Oh, no, you don't in there. Banned.
Fire.
Oh.
I can't.
Really quick, I forgot to show you guys one more thing. This is really actually, seriously, it's critical. I'm coming. Okay. You know what I mean, you fucking weirdos. I didn't do that. That just happened on its own. Anyways, well, that's fine. All right. So you guys, I'll let you do the click off. And I hope you guys have a really good Wednesday. I'm leaving, so I don't know if you guys want to.
No. So everyone have a wonderful rest of the week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Is someone clicking buttons?
I'm trying to click buttons while I'm dying here. Love you all. See you next Tuesday.
Yes.
Mwah.
But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. To them, fear is a tool. They think I'm hiding in the shadows, but I am the shadows.